Today's show is brought to you by Just Beds. That's Just Beds. 3120 Montvale Drive, Just Beds. I'm telling you, that you want a great gift? Get a great gift. Get a Just Beds bed. How about that? Swing on by Just Beds, lay on some mattresses, and pick out a mattress you like. Pick out a mattress, pay for it, and go home. That's all you got to do because Just Beds will deliver your mattress. They'll deliver your bed to your home. They'll set it up. They'll take your old mattress and they'll dispose of it properly. It's Just Beds, you guys. Just Beds. And if the mattress they're taking is soiled or messy, they throw it in Steve's front yard. Usually they just dispose of them properly, but the ones that are too foul, they throw them in Steve's front yard with all the other ones. You guys look, there's Steve's pet rats and his cat. His cat and rats are all playing, and unfortunately, some of his neighbors also play on the mattresses, which I know is disturbing. But can I say it happens? It's Just Beds. They're over at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. Let's get a new bed for Christmas or for the new year. Whenever you need a bed, it's Just Beds. 3120 Montvale Drive. And our show is also brought to you by Recon Text. That's right, Recon Text. Call 217-670-1132. Recon Text, guys. They will give you a detail to make your car look better than it was when it was new. They will get your car looking so sharp. I'm serious. Your car looks beautiful. When you go to Recon Text, it's unbelievable how they take care of you. And while there, get a coating. They'll give you a great detail. You get a coating too. You get a 3 or a 5 or a 7 year coating. For the length of your coating, you don't have to wax your car. You don't even have to wax it. You just go through the car wash, and it just comes out sparkling. Just go to the regular car wash. It comes out all sparkling, looking beautiful, because the coating takes care of getting a nice coating on it. You don't need to wax it. Isn't that amazing? Just washing your car makes it look beautiful. So details, coatings, all that stuff available at Recon Text. And now they are having a sale on remote starts. Get a remote start for your car at a great price at Recon Text. It's Recon Text, 217-670-1132. They're on the corner of 8th and Black. Call them today. Recon Text, 217-670-1132. And they will take care of your car, truck, RV, boat, plane, you name it, they take care of it. We are the Morning Disaster. It's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. We are here every morning, and we're ready to entertain you. This is for free. A Tuesday show is a free show. All of the entertainment you get on today's show, absolutely free. Absolutely free. How about that? Very proud. I'm very proud. I'll talk about all this stuff. Listen, can I take a second to pat myself on the back for how good I'm being to our listeners?
Sure. Pat away.
Because our listeners right now, you're getting this free show, which, except for admittance of felonies, which I'm sure Steve will do, is bad. But except for admittance of felonies and things like that.
'Tis the holiday season.
Yes. Yes, the season for stealing. I thought it was giving, but I guess I was wrong. No.
I thought too.
Except for when Steve admits his felonies, we try to keep the show good. But here's the other stuff that's going on. Is I have a special, a 3-hour Christmas special.
Oh my God.
That is coming out. It's coming out for free.
Oh.
December 23rd, it's coming out for free. However, subscribers got it Saturday or Friday.
Oh yeah.
Subscribers got it, I think, Saturday.
I listened to the whole 3 hours. Oh my God.
Did you notice the things that I added to it?
Oh yeah.
I put some of the new songs in.
Yeah.
So it's got bits from you name it. It's got bits.
It's got everything. Yeah.
from the Christmas special. However, it comes out for free on Friday. Unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I like it. Yeah, so that's out. And every day this week, there's classic episodes. And there's even going to be I'll tell you about the stuff coming next. There's what's going on next week and what shows are coming up. Plus, there's a bit with there's a Nikki and Marvin,
Uh-huh.
a show from 2015 that's coming out that you guys are gonna love it. There's all kinds of stuff. So I just want to let you know that there's a bunch of stuff coming out that I think you like, and I hope you like. I hope you like the Christmas special because it's really good. The Christmas special is really good.
Oh yeah.
In order to make it, I mixed together a special that Nikki and I did, and I took pieces of that.
Yeah.
I took Sean Balint voiced that, so I took all that stuff and then I mixed in a bunch of new bits and old bits, and there's a lot of Christmas stuff on. Like I said, it's 3 hours long. It's all Christmassy, so there you go. Not bad.
I thought you did excellent. That was excellent. That was so cool. It's like you almost, man. I know I wasn't watching it on TV, but I felt like I was watching it on TV.
That was it's good. I thought it flowed really well.
You was just doing it with a special that you and Nikki did, and you added in all those.
I love the parts with Nikki and I because we actually recorded that in 2000. I think that we recorded that one in 2016 or 17 or something. So it was nice we had that, and it's just a great memory of Nikki. And I don't know, I just really liked it, and I hope you guys too. So it's out there. We have listeners in the chat room. Karen says she can't stay long. She's got another appointment today. She wanted to wish us a happy Tuesday.
Oh,
Thank you, Karen. Karen, one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I'm not sure what she's getting, what the appointment's for, but
probably need a doctor's appointment.
that's what I mean. But I don't know what it's for.
Probably seeing her shrink due to this show.
T says, "Good morning, Ray, Chrissy, Dan, chat room. Very nice. Thank you.
Good morning.
Same to you, little bitch."
Brandon says, "Good morning to everyone." Well,
Good morning, Brandon.
Karen says, "Don't wake Steve up." Tom says, "Good morning, Irene, Ray, Chrissy, Holly, Dan, Lori, Karen, TJ, DCDA, and the rest on Morning Disaster Island." Absolutely.
Well, good morning.
Well, Tom can go the same place TJ can go if you ask me.
I thought it was very nice. It was very nice to wish everybody good morning. Vogue says, "Morning, Raymond, Christina, in chat room."
Good morning.
Oh,
I know.
sour grapes mushmouth.
See, at least folk acknowledges my presence.
DA says, "I like Steve. You have a dead hooker in your just bed. Throw that mattress in your back of your truck, and Recon Text will help you out." If like Steve, you have a dead hooker in your just bed, throw that mattress in the back of your truck, and Recon Text will help you out. I don't think Recon Text will help out dead bodies. I don't know. I know that they have. We did remember that time we asked Derek. We asked Derek, what if someone dies in a car?
Right.
Could you take care of it? And he said, and he told us a story.
Yeah.
He told us a story how there was a shooting somewhere, okay? And people were killed in a car. And I don't know what the relation was, but the person who got the car, they actually took it to Recon and said, "Is there any way you can fix it?" And Derek said they did a complete detail on it, and they got rid of all the body fluids, the blood. You know what I mean? All that. That he said they cleaned it, and because the person wanted to drive it, and so they cleaned it and everything to get the car working, which is a nutty story, but they could clean it. Yeah, they cleaned all of it. The car stunk because of bodily fluids and blood and all that stuff eventually stinks. They could do it. So good Lord, that was a crazy story. But I remember him saying that, yeah, they could do it. Lori says, good morning, my friends.
Morning.
She says, I don't know if I want to know what a holiday felonies sound like. Yeah, we don't want him sharing holiday felony stories. Brandon says, thank you, Ray, and thank you to the rest of the cast. Look at that. I think that's great.
That's fine, yeah.
Steve, you're rest of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
He's like saying thank you to you, too. Diane,
yeah, exactly.
Good morning, all.
Exactly. There you go. Diane is a proper individual.
Irene says, why does Steve have last year's moldy red? moldy red cheese on his head? Okay.
Well, because Steve is poor and he didn't have a lot of money. And
I like your hat. Nice.
I found something great in this hat when I went to get it. I found it, and you know what I found in it?
Candy.
Those old ladies' dirty panties.
Oh, good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there they are. I was looking for them the other day.
By the way, Holly says, good morning, all.
Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
Irene says, morning.
That worked. That worked.
Holly says, another 12-hour day.
Oh, good Lord.
12-hour days? Oh, my God.
I hate those. Oh, I hate the 12-hour days.
What the hell do you do for 12 hours, Steve?
I don't know. I don't do nothing for 12 hours, but
Sit in that dirty ass recliner.
TJ said he saw a big, fat, lazy rat at the shop the other day, and the only thing he could do is name it Steve because it was so fat and lazy. Steve's a rat.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Karen says all her appointment is just a checkup for her hubby.
Oh, good.
Thank God. Dan says, it warms my heart when people greet me and I'm not even on. Yeah, every day Dan gets greeted.
Yeah.
He's only on the show on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Thursday.
Well, but at night, yeah, on the subscriber
Yeah.
show. I mean, it's nice that they greet him.
Shows you how much he's liked. Unlike other people.
TJ says he remembers Derek said it took almost a week to get. Yeah, remember he told the story about how they cleaned it out, and the people were able to drive the car after they cleaned it. But they did. They got all that stuff out.
It'd still be freaky if you ask me.
Holly wants to know if I opened my card. I have not yet, Holly. I have not. I'll open it. I'll open it before Thursday night show. But I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Irene says, next year we should do 12 Days of Felonies, all true story, narrated by Steve Stanton. We should. The 12 Days of Felonies. He's got enough of them.
Yes, he does.
The 12 Felonies of Christmas. Oh, it's the grand story of the 12 best felonies done by Steve. Brandon says, and a very special thank you, Steve. always look forward to hearing your stories.
Huh. Well, thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, so Brandon, you enjoy Steve's felonies. So Steve's felonies give you joy. Well, we're very glad. Very glad that Steve makes you happy.
We could probably use 12 days of felonies just from the stuff that I got when I worked at the state police.
Oh my God! Don't get us started.
I started over in the quartermasters. That's where they have all the like equipment, no guns, but all the flashlights, all that bullshit.
Look at that.
Needless to say, some of that stuff found its way to the garbage can.
Wait, what was you threw stuff away that you stole?
No, I didn't throw it away. I threw it away there.
Oh, and then you stole it from
And
the
then I-
garbage can. Oh,
So technically, I wasn't stealing it. I was logging it into the database as NS, which was non-serviceable.
yeah. So that's how you stole from there. You would
Yes.
find things you wanted, and then you would then label them not serviceable, and you would throw them away.
Right. Because once we label them non-serviceable, you throw it away.
And then
It
you
was
would,
junk.
after work, you would sneak by the
Yeah.
garbage and you would take out the stuff you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is the worst.
God damn.
Like I used to have some friends that worked at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, when I was like a kid. And at the end of the night, it doesn't when the place is closed, you got to throw everything away.
Right.
And that's the rules there. Everything has to get thrown away. So what they would do is they would go to throw all the chicken away, but they would put it in this napkin lined box. Okay. And they would take it and they would take it outside to throw it away. But one of their friends would pull up and get a car full of chicken.
Yeah.
So like they had to throw it away because that was the rule. That was a law.
Right.
But if you pulled up, you could take the chicken. You get the chicken. So it wasn't stealing.
Right. Well,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah, technically it wasn't.
but I'm saying they had to throw it away anyway.
Right.
So this is that's the closest I have ever come to committing a.
But the proper management company would not allow to have that much waste.
Yeah.
I can tell you
But it
that.
wasn't every night. It was just whenever they.
Yeah, once in a while. I know. We used to do it on purpose. We're like, oh, let's fry up another dozen chicken legs right before
Yeah.
close time.
And then you guys. Then
And then
everybody.
you got to sit on them. Yeah.
That's what these guys. So
Yeah.
So if it was your day, you'd go by and you'd pick up the chicken.
Yep.
But that wasn't stealing, I don't think. But what you're talking about is outright theft. Like you're going, oh, I want that monitor. And you mark it not serviceable, throw it in the trash can, and then you just drive by the trash can after the place is closed. Unbelievable.
Believe me, I'm not your average fool. I'm planning things out pretty much. I scope situations out before I attempt anything.
Yeah. So
I don't-
your way to steal.
I get
Your
a
way to
job.
steal was you would mark something as non-serviceable, then you throw it in the trash, and then after work you would go by the garbage. You go to the big garbage can, and you would take out the stuff that you threw that you knew you wanted to steal. But you're saying that you were covered because even if they caught you stealing from the trash, you say, "I'm just taking the trash."
Right.
What kind of stuff did you steal? I can't even imagine. On the first day of Christmas, Steve stole from Harbor Freight. Look at Dan's already coming up with a song. Day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He stole a bunch from the state police. On the second day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He stole a bunch of tools from Harbor Freight. On the third day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He went into the laundry room and stole panties. On the fourth day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He stole the deposit from Popeye.
I didn't steal it. I wrote a check.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I just used the cash part.
And did that check cover it? No.
No, of course that his dad covered it.
That was a rubber check.
Yeah, he made his parents covered it.
My parents didn't always cover my checks. There was time in my life when they didn't, but it didn't last very long because once things started rolling
On the fifth day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He took that lady's purse. Deposit from Popeyes. Tools from Harbor Freight. Old woman's panties.
Oh.
And he stole, of course, from the state police. It's unbelievable how much he's stolen.
Shit.
Yeah. Like I said, he said, it might be easier to figure out who he hasn't stolen from. On the sixth day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He had a meth lab in his garage. He stole the lady's purse. Old lady's panties. He stole from Harbor Freight.
And the state police.
The deposit from Popeyes. And of course, he stole from the state police. Oh my God.
Don't forget gasoline from the golf course.
Yeah, Irene says Steve has stolen brain cells from anyone who has ever watched or listened to this show. Yeah,
True.
absolutely. On the seventh day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He stole gasoline from the golf course. I'm trying to think. I lost track of what the other ones were. There were so many of them. He took a lady's purse. I can't remember what the fifth one was. Oh, no, the fifth one was. I know. He stole gasoline from the golf course. He had a meth lab in his garage. He stole a lady's purse. He stole tools from Harbor Freight, a deposit from Popeyes,
and some panties.
and some old lady panties. And what was the first one? I can't even remember what the first one
The
was.
state police.
And of course, from the state police.
Donuts from the other tenants.
Oh, God.
On the 8th day of Christmas, Steve committed a felony. He stole donuts from his other tenants. Ah, damn. I just love it. Damn. Had 3 meth labs in his garage. stole a lady's purse. He stole old lady's panties. Tools from Harbor Freight, a deposit from Popeyes. And
And of
he stole
course,
from the state police.
oh shit.
It's unbelievable. Your stories are unbelievable.
Don't forget sex with a 14-year-old.
Oh,
Oh God.
Tom says, Ray, yesterday I was watching an episode from 7 months ago, and I mentioned this to Lori and Chrissy, that 7 months ago, Steve wasn't as high as he is now. Like he was lucid, and I found the first episode that Irene had me watch because you started talking about being able to reach behind and wash your ass. That was June 7th of 2023. I don't know what that date, the earlier episode I mentioned, was from. I need to label them all. I should label every episode. Then I'd know what's going on with them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Mhm.
Then it'd be easier to find stuff. Right? Then I could know, all right, the day we did the 12 felonies of Christmas was on December
yeah.
19th of 2023. And then, on the 9th.
Well, I admit I'm higher now than I was 7 months ago. Cause now I just vape. 7 months ago, I was still smoking grass till they came down on us.
Yeah. Congratulations, Steve. Steve committed a felony. He had sex with a 14-year-old. Let me think of what the other 8 were.
He's so proud.
He had sex with a 14-year-old. He what was the one we just did? I can't even. I'm already forgetting the one we just did.
I know there's so many. Stealing the donuts.
He stole gas.
Right?
He stole donuts. Yeah, he stole. He had sex with the 14-year-old. He stole donuts from the other tenants. He got gasoline from a
golf course.
golf course. He stole a lady's purse. He had 3 meth labs in his garage. Or no, I should just move that. I'll switch it around. He stole deposit from Popeyes. 3 meth labs. Stole tools.
Two ladies' panties.
And of course, he stole from the state police.
See?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, I see you're holding him up. Good Lord.
Oh, Steve.
By the way, Bree says she can't listen this morning. She finally starts her new job.
Congratulations, Bree.
Congratulations. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Steve. You want to hear the new version of Peckernats? You want to hear it, Steve?
Sure.
Christina, you want to hear it?
Sure.
It's got reverb on it. Yeah. Steve has Peckernats. Parum pum pum pum. They fly around his crotch. Parum pum pum pum. They gather around his crotch and circle his. That's the wrong one. I just noticed I'm playing the wrong one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because TJ sent me a new one. But I have to. Let me raise the volume of it so we can hear it. All right.
Uh-huh.
Is that to your liking, Steve-O?
Of course.
And then we'll see if we could hear the new levels. All right, so here we go. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to increase the volume a lot to hear it. Nothing like a song about how disgusting Steve is.
Stinky crotch.
Steve has pecker gnats. Hurrah-pa-pum-pum. They fly around his
I don't know.
crotch.
I don't know. That's not loud enough. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. It's not loud enough.
Hmm.
Let me try to make it even louder because he's got all the reverb and everything on it. It's really good, but
Steve has pecker gnats. Hurrah-pa-pum-pum. They fly around his crotch. Hurrah-pa-pum-pum. They gather round his crotch and circle his bum. They like the smell of shit. Hurrah-pa-pum-pum. 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 It's not.
yeah, I don't know what I did. I'm not playing it right. When I first got it, I downloaded it. It sounded fine, but now I don't know. I got it on my other computer and then I tried to transfer it here. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to it because now it sounds weird. I'll have to let me download it again from TJ and I'll mess with it. So I don't know what I did. But the original one, all I did was raise the volume up on the original one.
Right.
Sounded pretty good. Steve has pecker gnats. Pum-pum-pum-pum. So maybe it was a volume issue. They fly around his crotch. Pum-pum-pum-pum. Anyway, so are you? What's happening with Christmas? Are you guys ready for it yet?
Nope.
I
Just
saw where
about.
Janet and Christina are no stainless because they're trying to catch up. They're trying to catch up on the holiday. You know what I mean? 'Cause everything's so busy.
Yeah, we've been super, super busy.
So they canceled stainless this week. Steve, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, he should be happy because he hates stainless.
Yeah,
What? Who?
we know you hate the show Stainless.
Oh, yeah. That don't make no difference. I wasn't going to listen to it. None of you. Neither have.
You always listen to it.
Well,
They get pissed off, have a meltdown. Yeah.
I've been
that's
trying to
because
stop listening to it forever.
I'm special. I can watch TV and with the volume down and listen to Stainless at the same time.
I'm just telling you. I know you're very weak.
You know.
You don't like hearing people talk about you. So
What else is new? I'm used to it.
So Thompson, you got mad last night at Christina winning trivia.
If y'all didn't pay any attention, that was the only comment that I made in that whole fucking thing. So
He gets,
it was,
Yeah, we
he gets
know.
mad every
it was,
every time there's a show he's not on. Have you noticed? Every time there's a show he's not on, he gets mad.
oh, I listened to the whole.
He would
I
get mad
listened to
during
the whole
Goose
damn.
Troop. He would get mad during Goose Troop. He would get mad at Goose's trivia whenever Irene hosts, co-host, or somebody other than him co-hosted. He always got mad,
Not anymore. Not
and he
anymore.
always gets mad at Stainless.
No,
Any show he's not on, he gets mad.
no, I wasn't. I didn't do. Shit.
Yeah.
I fucking was messaging Bubba before it started. I said, no trivia tonight. He's like, fuck, hold on. I was there from the word go. No, I just didn't. I chose not to engage.
Did Bubba do trivia from bed?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Mhm.
How was it?
Okay.
Was it good or was it sad? Because the host.
I thought, well, my personal opinion. No, I won't give you my personal opinion. It was okay.
Yeah, it was just Bubba and Jason.
Oh no, I want you to give me your personal opinion. I like when you give me your personal opinion. What is your personal
But
opinion?
I don't want to make anybody mad.
No, go ahead. Say whatever you're gonna.
Speak your mind, Steve. Come on.
Go ahead.
I thought there was a lot of. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Go, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Your opinion matters. Please tell us.
I thought there was quite a bit of dead air.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Once again, he's bitching about one of the shows he's not on.
no, I'm just saying. Man,
It's better.
What?
It's better when Holly's on.
I was definitely yeah. Well, I
I
think that's because Holly and Bubba conversed before, where Jason and Bubba didn't have an opportunity to converse before the show of
So you're
what the
blaming
subject
Jason?
was going to be and stuff. So
So you're blaming Jason for why the show.
no, I'm not blaming anybody.
Sounds
So
like
the
a
show was
game.
bad because of who?
It wasn't bad. It was fucking
Bubba's-
fine.
Was it Bubba's? You think Bubba was the reason it was bad, or was
No, never. Bubba's doing the best he can do. He's at the hospital.
yeah?
Yeah.
He's got
They
deep-
fed him a meatball sandwich on a hot dog bun last night with 3 little bitty fucking meatballs on it.
Well, he probably liked it. It gives probably that sounds like the kind of food he likes. It sounds like pedestrian children's food. That's what he eats.
Hey, it's
Right? He
food.
doesn't like steak and all that stuff. He likes
Weirdo.
meatballs.
You know, he said the best thing of the whole dinner was the cookie. Well, oh yeah, of course it was a cookie. You're
it-
fat.
Was it a Christmas cookie?
I could have ate a pile of shit and ate a cookie. Where the best part of the dinner was the cookie. I'd have to eat the cookie.
Dan
before-
said he even made some dead air comments last night. I didn't watch trivia. Oh.
Oh,
I know when Goose did trivia, it would be Goose and Irene or Goose and Cindy, or
yeah.
even you co-hosted that trivia show once. I thought that show was good. The trivia show was
Yeah.
always good.
Mhm.
And then I know when Holly's on, it's fucking excellent.
Well,
You're saying
Chad-
last night with Jason was very subpar. Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Pedestrian. Very pedestrian.
Very pedestrian.
Last night was very pedestrian compared to other episodes.
Say you expected more. That's what you're saying.
No,
You
not necessarily
expect
more.
more out of
They conducted themselves with the utmost professionalism
yeah.
and got through. And Christina won.
Look at that.
Yeah. And then Steve bitched. Cast members should not be able to, shouldn't win prizes.
By the way, TJ says, here we go. Steve makes a habit of crapping on things when he's not the center of attention. He has to have attention more than Rage. And that's because Rage has herpes. I didn't know that herpes made people crave attention. Is that why? Is that true?
Oh.
So Steve got angry that you won the trivia.
I didn't get angry. I just said all I said. Is
What was
those
the prize?
people on the network are not eligible to win the prizes. And they're like, oh, fuck you, Steve. That's all the thing I said the whole night. They
Where
didn't
did that
even know
rule
I
come
was
from?
there. They didn't even know I was there. I could have answered the question too, but I chose not to.
You chose. You're saying you would have won trivia. Is what you're saying. You
Oh
would
no,
have
I wouldn't have
won
won.
trivia if you had guessed, but
No.
you chose not to because you understand the rules. That's what you're saying.
No, I could have easily put, when they asked some questions, like whatever. I could have put blue balls. Jingle bells. My butt smells.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
It does. And I just showered yesterday.
You know, most people shower every.
Oh,
You know, most
Well-
people shower every day.
I think I was depressed because I went more than longer. I finally I told Milk that I said, "Daddy got a shower." I had to get up, and I haven't felt. I've been feeling weird, and I haven't. Yeah, I'm okay.
You gotta wash that ass out.
Oh, I did. It was black. Looked like fucking road tar falling out of
I was gonna start trying to convince my wife that I invited Steve to come over for Christmas.
there.
Oh God.
Because Bella and her boyfriend came over last night. Really late. They came over like after the football game. And my wife was talking about Christmas. She goes, I don't even know. She goes, I don't know who's going to be here. Because, you know, the people that usually, you know, my brother Rick, his wife, she broke, what is she? Oh, her Achilles.
Ooh.
Her Achilles, she detached her Achilles from her heel. And she had to have surgery. She just had surgery, and every year she makes tamales and, you know, and does all that stuff, and now she can't even, you know, she's not even coming over to our house for Christmas Eve.
Oh wow.
So, you know, she's not coming. My wife's like, oh, I don't know. We're gonna go. It's gonna be later because then Bella's got to go to. Her boyfriend's got a bunch of holiday obligations that he has to go to. You know what I mean? He's got
Oh yeah.
because he's got his parents are divorced, and so he's got, you know, different Christmases to go to. See, I was a child of divorce. My parents were divorced, but we never went over to do holidays with my dad or
Right.
anything. We never did that. It was always, you know, with my mom. And but you know, he's got, you know, he's lived with both the parents, and you know, the parents seem to have a good divorce, unlike my parents. You know, his parents seem to have a good divorce. So
Right.
for my daughter, that means, you know,
More places to go.
well, but Christmas is for family.
Oh yeah.
So
Right.
for me, it's one place, you know, because my wife's family is in Texas. So
Right.
for me, it's always been one place.
Right.
It's usually my house on Christmas Eve.
Right.
Well, but my daughter's boyfriend's got his dad's house, his mom's house, his dad's wife's or his stepmom's family. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Grandparents from here, grandparents from there. So he does. I mean, there's a whole bunch of Christmases that he has to go to. And now my daughter is with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
So they're having to figure out, you know. And my wife was like, well, I don't even know who's going to be, because we're still doing, you know, Christmas Eve at our house. But my mom's coming over, I guess.
That's good.
And I don't know if Goose is coming over, but I hope so. But
Yeah.
but anyway, so I was going to start telling my wife. I was going to start saying, well, Steve will be here at like 7 or 6. And have her go, what? And then I was going to say, well, you said that you didn't know who would be over at the house, so I just invited Steve because he has nowhere to go. Because
You should.
Oh my God.
then my wife
Is he
complained.
gonna shit his pants again?
Then I was going to say, well, you said that nobody was going to be here, so I invited someone. Oh, she would get so angry. But Steve would have a great time. He'd have tamales, and I mean, there's a bunch.
Oh.
Because she's going to make tamales this week.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The mouse. Oh yeah. But like Melissa says, Steve would. I gotta watch the furniture.
Oh,
Because Steve may leave skid marks on the furniture. Yeah.
He left one in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
For damn sure.
He left a skid mark in the wheelchair last year.
I think he left a fucking hole in it.
Oh damn.
That was bad.
Unbelievable. Yeah. I can hear my wife complaining now. And we gotta get ready for that stupid Royal Rumble. Your friends, you gotta get ready for that stupid Royal Rumble with all your friends farting. And I'm like, no, there was only one friend. There was one
Yeah.
friend. Well, it
One.
sounded like several of them did it.
well, Dan farts too.
It wasn't as loud. That fart that you did last year at my house.
Well, he had a headache that day.
That when you
We know
farted,
why.
when you
Shut
farted,
up.
Like I caught him kissing outside Ray's house,
Shut up, Steve.
right beside Ray's car on the way.
so you're saying that's why they left the Royal Rumble last year?
That's what Dan did. She had to stay because I think she felt obligated.
Did she? She didn't. Did you stay when he left you last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I stayed.
Oh, that's right. I thought she went. I don't know.
Dan
why.
left because he had a migraine, which I understand. But now I know Dan more. I'm sure he probably did. Especially the night before. Yeah.
He just wanted some quiet to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna convince my wife that I invited Steve for Christmas
Well,
Don't
you can't.
just to hear.
You can't. But Steve spoke with his mother yesterday, and nobody has to worry about Steve for Christmas.
You said you're going to your mom. You said the other day you're going to go to your mom's, right?
Well, I hadn't heard from my mom. I heard from my brother, but no, my brother and his wife have got some big 3-bedroom Airbnb at Champagne. So
Are you going there?
So we're going. I'm going over Friday
Yeah.
After the show,
Good.
and then I'll be back probably Sunday, or my mom wants me to stay in Pana and help her with Christmas Day dinner because my uncle, who's 96 years old, is coming.
So she needs the Chef Puardi.
Yeah.
Help.
There you go.
Even though she can do more than I can do.
Help Chef Puardi needs the help with it.
Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to
By
stay.
the way, your stuff this weekend, my wife actually said, she goes, oh, I think I'll make that. You know what I mean? The stuff that he made this weekend,
Mhm.
my wife said, she goes, I consider doing that one morning.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, everybody was in the chat room during that show saying that they wanted to make, what Steve was making.
Oh, yeah.
He actually
It
didn't
was
get,
really good.
was there any dysentery issues or anything?
Well,
My,
Dan had the shits, but I don't know if it's related.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, I had the shits from the one I ate, but that's because I ate the whole thing. And I don't
In
think
one
it's-
setting,
there was an awful lot. There was an awful lot to eat the whole thing.
goddamn Steve.
By the way, I don't want to reveal any Christmas gifts, but my wife says, hey, does Steve have a charger pin for his or whatever for his vape? And I said, what? She goes, like all you have to buy for the good vapes are just the
Cartridge.
the cartridge.
Yes.
And she said, and I forgot which dispensary it is. She says one of the dispensaries have got cartridges on sale for.
Oh, yeah, I have one. Holly got me one. Holly
She
got
said-
me.
She
Yeah.
says, she says, I was just gonna buy some cartridges for Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. Holly bought me. Holly, this is great. Bought me one of each. She bought me one for the cartridges and one that's like a little like a little mini dabber type of deal. It also works like a vape.
So you have the pin
I
and
have.
you have the charger end for
Yes.
So my
I
wife
have
said,
the whole-
I don't know. I want to say it was a send. Was it a send? Is that right?
Probably Holly just
I don't want to
been
say the
sending
wrong
me.
places.
Yeah,
Yes.
Holly, yeah.
My wife says they got them for less than $20.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw that sin site where a lot of them were marked down.
So she was gonna go get a couple cartridges for Steve.
Yes, I have one.
And I
I
said,
do.
fuck, that's nice and cheap. We should do that.
So that way I don't have to mess with these disposable ones anymore. I have one to plug it in, charge it.
And then she's also got, okay, I don't even want to tell you about this, but she had another gift that she was thinking of for Steve. So, yeah. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I figured out what I'm getting my Secret Santa person.
Well, nothing like wait until last minute.
Exactly.
But this is why I figured it out last week. So, I'm just gonna buy an Amazon gift card.
Oh,
Just send it because all you do is just send it to their email address.
right. Yeah.
They just open up their email and then there's fucking Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
How about that, huh? That's fucking awesome.
Holly sent me, or not Holly, but
Don't even
Irene,
have to mail it anymore.
oh, Irene sent me one, and DA sent me one last year for Christmas
That's fucking
that way
great.
from Walmart.
Isn't that fucking awesome?
Very convenient.
Literally, all they have to do is open up their email and boom, they see the gift card. Fucking A. That's the best ever. But then they just go to Amazon and order. So they don't even have to, you don't want to send a card from someplace
Yeah,
to get up and leave the house to use it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah,
How about that?
that's awesome.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I like. I got to figure out who's going to get scholarships for. I got to figure out who's going to get scholarships for. Someone to give some scholarships away for Christmas.
That'll be nice.
So we got to figure out who's gonna get them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're in such a giving mood lately. Very nice.
Well, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I'm just trying to help. I put a bunch of photos up
Oh yeah,
past Christmases.
yeah,
Did you see any of them?
yeah.
I have like those are just some of them, but I didn't want to put the rest up. But I didn't want to put too much. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I figured people get like, oh, enough already, because they're not, they're not for everybody. It's just for family to go back and look at stuff. But
Right.
a bunch of people are looking at them, so I was like, all right, well, maybe maybe I did the right thing. I don't know, but oh well.
Yeah.
What did you think, Steve? Did you look at it and go, none of this has anything to do with me? What am I looking at it for? Or
No.
did you think they were nice? Did you think they were?
Man, I'll be honest, I didn't creep, I look at every picture, but I looked at a few.
Well, I'm sure you did. That's why I'm asking you, because you always creep on everyone's photos. But I did put them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I get.
It seems like you have a lot of family on Facebook, so that's good.
That's why I put them up. So a lot of family.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I have a lot of family on Facebook too, but I think they're on the wrong account.
Probably. Because you've got 7
That's what
Facebook
you have.
accounts.
Exactly.
I haven't figured out how to delete them. There has to be a way to delete them.
There is, but I think you have to know your password to get into the account to delete them.
Yeah. You can't remember the password.
Oh, God. Yeah. You gotta have your password to get in there to delete them,
Well,
which is why he has so many damn accounts.
I don't.
Because without your password, you can't log in.
Can't figure out the password. And you know how many different phone numbers I've had since Facebook has been in business? Holy shit.
The one, I thought you said there were some that you couldn't even remember the email address.
I made another. I almost created another email yesterday.
No,
You got to stop. Just remember.
don't.
If you remembered how to get into the old Facebook accounts, you could. How many
Right.
emails? How many current emails do you have that you check?
2.
Okay, so go to the old accounts, say you forgot your password, and ask them to send it to you. Then
Oh,
check
okay.
the emails and see what shows up,
Right.
and then you could go in and then you do delete that account.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
I mean, listen, everybody says, "What the hell do you still have Hotmail for?" You've had that Hotmail since I got that Hotmail in 2004 because I knew that I was going to be leaving QLZ in 2005, and I wanted to make sure that there was a way people could get hold of me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
And that way, so that's why I have. So people give me shit for having Hotmail. I've had that address forever. I also have a Gmail account.
Right.
So that's why you do it. So I have Ray Lytle at Gmail and Ray Lytle at Hotmail. And it's RAYLYTLE.
Should I still have my AOL that was the very first email I ever had.
I think I had an AOL. Yeah. I just have my first name and then at whatever. Because I don't,
Right.
But you have to know how to spell my name, which people have always had trouble spelling my name. Which isn't that hard. It's just LYTLE.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
And boy, how many people call me Little?
Right.
Does that look like little to you?
No.
Only if the Y is silent.
Well, it's not. It's never been.
It looks like Lidl to me.
Yeah.
If you would ask me for the first time, I would say Lidl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So little is LITTLE. That's how you.
right. Yeah.
Right.
But I can tell you how many times in my life people have mispronounced my last name as Little. Mr. Little.
Yeah.
Like I'll be sitting, Mr. Little, Mr. Little, Mr. Little. And I'll just be sitting there waiting. Boy, I don't know who the fuck this Mr. Little is. Well, not after this person. Mr. Little.
What is it, dumb bugger?
And they come up to me and they go, Mr. Little. I go, no, my name's Lytle. Well, why didn't you answer when we were calling you? I said, because I don't know who the fuck Mr. Little is. But it's not me. You know what I mean?
Mr. Little must be fucking deaf.
God damn. That's not, you know what I mean? Like Holly says her last name is T. Meyer, but people call her Ty Meyer.
Right, yeah.
Why? It's a T-E-I. Why would it be Ty Meyer?
I don't know.
I just don't know why L-Y-T-L-E would be little. I don't know why, but that's just, I mean, I'll seriously, I'll go to the hospital or go to the doctor's office. Mr. Little. I'm looking around and go, where the fuck is this little guy? Fucking better answer. He better answer because they're getting mad. He's Mr. Little. God, this guy better hurry up and answer him. Mr. Little. Mr. Little, you son of a bitch. Mr. Little. I'm looking around. God damn, who is this guy? What the hell? Answer the call.
I know she ain't talking to me because there ain't nothing little here.
And then they finally figure out it's me, and I'm like, well, God damn. They go, why didn't you answer? I go, well, I don't know who the fuck you're asking for. That's not my name. My name's clearly Lytle. God damn. It's Lytle. Name. I go, I had an argument with one person. I go, name one instance where the Y is pronounced like I. Where is it pronounced little? You know what I mean? I'm not Mr. Little. God damn. Sons of bitches. That shit always happens to me.
This
That
is
happened
really,
to me once in college. That happened to me once in college. I was so. This guy, his name was Dr. What was his fucking name? Dr. Bamber or something. He would go and he'd start calling the names of the people in the class. And then he'd say, is there Miss Lamb? Miss Lamb, okay. Mr. Lafferty, okay. Mr. Little. Mr. Little. Mr. Little. All right, he's absent. Miss Mac. And then he started doing the M's, and I'd go, whoa. And I said, hey, you missed me. Who are you? My name is Lytle. I'm Lytle, Ray Lytle. Raymond? Yes. I called you. You didn't answer. I said, no. You never called me. I did. I asked for Mr. Little. I go, I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm Mr. Lytle. Okay, that was like the first day of class, right? I come in for the second day of class. And this was like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday class. And he comes in on the Wednesday and he's like, Miss Lamb, Mr. Lafferty, Mr. Little. And I just go, Mr. Little. Well, I guess not present.
Oh, shit.
Miss Mac. Why's your hand up? You missed me? I missed you? Yes. Who are you? My name is Ray Lytle. My name is Ray Lytle. Lytle. Oh, Mr. Little. No. Ray Lytle. It's Lytle. You missed me. Okay, well, I guess you're here. So then I come in on the fucking Friday class, right? Miss Lamb. Okay. Present, of course. Mr. Lafferty. Thank you. Mr. Little. What? So I'm in this class and I go, what the fuck? And he's like, Mr. Little. And I go, listen, this is the third day of class. It's the third day you haven't gotten my name right. What? And I go, listen, Dr. Bammer. I haven't called you Dr. Bomber or Dr. Balmer. I call you Dr. Bamber. The least you could do is call me by my fucking name, which I have pronounced correctly for you in the previous two classes. It's Lytle. He goes, well, thank you, Mr. Little. And I go, no, fuck you, Dr. Bamber. I was really pissed.
Wow.
And he says that he tells me I should mind myself. And I go, listen, at least I have the respect for a person to get their name correct. And and literally I got up and walked out of the class and I'm like, fuck you. I go, fuck you, Dr. Bamber, from Mr. Little. And I walked out of the class. I mean, he was just sitting there bewildered. He was sitting there bewildered. And people showed up, like friends of mine were in the class. They're like, oh my God, the scene you made. I go, I didn't make a scene. I said, the guy fucking mispronounced my last name.
Right.
I told him twice. He goes, that guy will flunk you, man. He's an asshole. I said, I don't care. I've told him twice. So I come in again because my friend Jimmy said, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to blow this class. So
Right.
I show up a week later. I go to the class. I'm gonna tell you guys, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy. I probably shouldn't tell the story, but I go to the fucking class. Miss Lamb, Mr. Lafferty, Mr. Little. He does it a fourth time. He does it. I stand up. I stand up in the class, right? And I take the chair I'm sitting in, and then I go to the back of the class, and the window's open. Well, this is a third floor class, and I take my chair, and I go, what's that last name again? I look right at him. I go, I'm sorry, could you pronounce that last name again? And he looks at me like he knows what it is, and he goes, Mr. Little.
Oh.
I take the chair, I stick it out the window, and I drop it. From the third floor, I drop it, and it crashes down on something. I go, there's no fucking Little in this class. I go, Mr. Little just dropped this class, and I walked out.
Oh, wow.
And I walked and went to the registrar's office. I said, take me out of that fucker's class. I said, I've told the guy 3 times how to pronounce my name. He still doesn't pronounce it right.
Right.
And he knew because he looked
Yeah.
at me like, Mr. Little. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Wow.
Which I know is crazy. I know it's crazy, but that's what I did. I threw my chair out the window. And then I went down and dropped the class.
Did you have to pay for the chair?
Nope. I didn't pay for shit. I didn't pay for shit. Fuck that guy.
Did you ever take the class?
I took it with a different professor.
Oh, a different professor.
That didn't even take roll. Thank God. It was a college. It was a college class. You don't take fucking roll call in college class.
Yeah.
Because I took it from a different instructor who didn't even give a fuck if you showed up. All you had to do was read the book and take a test. And I read the book and I would take the test. So I passed the psychology class with it. I got an A in it, but I took it with a different instructor. And I came in late. I didn't even go to that first instructor's class till like 3 weeks into the class. And I fucking still got an A in it. But that motherfucker who couldn't get my name right, fuck him. I didn't give a shit, And all the people that were in that class were miserable. Because I know one of my buddies in the class.
Right.
He was miserable. So I waited. Or no, I take it back. I took it the next semester. But I dropped that class.
Oh, yeah.
I took psychology again in the next semester. Oh, it pissed me off.
They tried to do that with me one time.
Yeah?
Yeah, except it wasn't like that. I missed a few classes.
Why?
It was when I was going to that automotive tech school.
Yeah.
And they told me I had to clean out the sludge pit. That's like the nasty shit. I said, I'm not doing it. And they said, you are, So I called my daddy. And I said, Dad, they're trying to make me clean out the sludge pit. I'm not learning anything. My dad called that school. He said, I didn't pay $6,000 for my kid to go to school there for him to clean out the sludge pit. He will participate in the class. And I did. I didn't have to clean out the sludge pit.
Good.
The other dudes did. But not me.
Well, you are so
They
good.
were scared of me, though, because they thought I was a drug dealer.
So
But I was.
if you were forced to do something in school you didn't like, you just went home and told Daddy, huh? Mm-hmm. We see how it is. If I'd have gone home and told my mom that a teacher was picking on me, holy shit. You're going to blow your scholarship. You go back and apologize. Which is why I never told her shit. I never told her shit. I just went right to the registrar's office and dropped the class.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish I had parents that would call the class and complain every time something didn't go my way. I mean, damn, I'm happy for you, Steve. Your dad must have loved you.
Hell yeah.
When I was 17, my mom told me I should skip college and move to Hollywood or move to.
Oh.
Really?
By the way, that was terrible advice. That is terrible advice. I would never give that advice to my child. My mother, that was her advice. You don't need college. Just go out to LA. Like there was no, here's where you're going to live or here's what you're going to do or whatever. No. You should go out to LA. And I'm like, how am I going to support myself? Well, you'll make it. And I go, as what? Well, you should go for acting or singing or something. Just go to LA. And I go, no, I want to go to college. You should just go to I think she figured, well, he'll go to LA and someone will kill him on the street and I won't have to pay for him anymore. I really think that was going on. Because it's not like my parents paid for my class. They never gave shit, but
Right.
you know, I had a scholarship to go to school for free. Why the hell would I pick up and go to LA to do anything? And by the way, it was LA. If she would have said New York,
Mhm.
I might have gone to New York. But LA? I've never been to LA in my life. I had an uncle who I don't know, did he live out there when I was in college? I take it back. Maybe my uncle might have lived out there.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, maybe she was. Maybe I was wrong on that, but I sure as hell didn't want to live in LA. And my uncle was very gay. I mean, so I'm sure his lifestyle was, I'm sure it would have gotten in the way of. I'm sure he wouldn't want some fucking nephew going to live with him. My uncle was there to. He was a personal stylist or personal decorator for. He worked for. What the hell was that actress's name? Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
But you know what I mean? But I didn't, fuck. Go out there and bother my uncle. I just wouldn't even consider it. I'm like, no, I'm going to go to college. My mother was like, try to make it in acting first. Which, by the way, I hated acting.
Oh.
I was never a fan of acting. Even though I did a movie and all that stuff, I was never a fan. I never took an acting class. Like when I was in college, I went to drama classes. I never got them. I never got them. I could make myself cry. I could make myself laugh.
Oh.
I could do that automatically. But I couldn't remember lines for shit.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of memory problems. So I didn't like acting.
That's what worried me when you first said, Jeff, I want to be on this show. I thought, I've never done anything like this in my life. I don't have any idea what this is to do.
Yeah, but you've done good on this show. This show's different though. It's not We don't follow a script. I mean, you and
Right,
then
yeah.
I gave you a script. You were able to follow. You've been able to follow it just fine. God, I think my dog is shitting himself. God. I was actually looking for a load on the floor. He's sleeping in his bed. He's just farting away. I don't know what he's been eating, but
Ew.
dog is.
What is it with the dogs? And oh my God, they're so foul. Me and Dan are sitting on the couch last night, and I'm like, I look at him. He's like, it wasn't me.
I gotta call the fire dwarf to come. Fire dwarf's got to come look for it. Ray, I am inspecting to find the dog poop. I've taken out my binoculars to look for said poop. Hopefully everyone will find it. God damn, it's just. I was in the middle of a story, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? And my dog is sleeping. He's farting in his sleep.
They do that. That's what our dog. We couldn't figure out if it was the dog or the cat that was doing it last night. We're like sitting on the couch like this.
Supposed to blame it on Elliot.
Elliot's not home, so it wasn't Elliot.
God damn. Yeah, so I can't. What story was I telling? I was in the middle of a story, and I completely lost track of it. Holy shit!
Your mom wanted you to go to LA and be murdered.
Oh yeah. So, by the way, I graduated high school. I graduated high school at 17 years old. So I wasn't an adult yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
I couldn't move anywhere. And I had a scholarship to go to college. And my mother recommended I blow off the scholarship and go out to LA and try my luck at acting or singing. Which only because my scholarship was music, was vocal, and because she loved to watch me. And my mother never went to. I played basketball, football, baseball. Those are my three sports: football, basketball, baseball. She never attended any of my games. But when I did the musicals and stuff, and I did a play, she always attended those. Like she'd go multiple nights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you'd have to sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would buy one ticket from me, and then she'd find other parents who had bought a bunch of tickets, and then they couldn't get rid of them. And my mom would be like, oh, do you have an extra ticket for Friday? Oh, I'll take it. And so she'd end up going all three nights or whatever from the tickets that she borrowed or for the ones that for free. She loved, I couldn't get her to show up to a football game to save her life. She went to one football game when I was a freshman, and then she complained. She complained, going, how come you didn't get the ball? I go, what? How come you didn't get the ball? Because I'm a defensive tackle. Why would I get the ball? Well, I just don't understand it. I'm not going there. So she never showed up to any of my sporting events. But when I did the fucking plays or musicals, she always went. And then when I would get done with that, she'd go, oh my God, your part was so good. You were so good. And I always heard how good I was. And I was like my freshman, when I was a freshman, I did a play and I was like, I'm hardly in it. I was just in it for, I didn't even have a part. And she was like, oh, you were so good. So I should have figured out then that the fact that she was talking about how good I was in a musical as a freshman. I should have figured something out there, but I didn't. And then, like I said, she said, you should just go to LA and look for, try to find a job. And I'm like, but I was a realist then, this is like 1980s. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go out there. I want to stay and get an education and learn something. And I go, no, here's what would happen if I go to LA. I'd go there try to find an agent and then try to start going to rehearsals or start going to not even rehearsals for casting calls and do auditions. And I obviously wouldn't get any of those. And then I'd have to end up trying to find a way to make a living in LA. I couldn't even be a fucking waiter because all the good looking people who are actors are all the waiters. Then I'd probably get into drugs. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
who knows? And if I'm living with my uncle, God knows what I'd get into. And I'd end up working a job I wasn't happy in.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'd end up in drugs or alcohol. I just knew that it wouldn't be good. And by the way, I knew I was not a good actor. And I knew that my mom says, "Oh, you're a great singer. You're a beautiful vocalist." And I go, "Well, what the hell does that mean? What am I going to just go and join a band? It's not, in LA.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way." And I never looked the part of, I never looked the part. What am I going to go front Guns N' Roses?
Oh, Motley Crue.
I never looked the part. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go because I'd have been a mess. There's no way. But that was her advice.
Wow.
But I really think and I'm 17 years old, by the way. And I didn't turn 18 for quite a while. So, which was a horrible idea. But by the way, I went to Kansas City for college and I got a role in a movie. The movie was filming in Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
I went to one audition and they cast me.
Oh.
And I went to the audition because this class I was in, it was the first day of school. They said, "Listen, there's a Hollywood production shooting here. If you go to the audition, all you've got to do is go to the audition, and you'll get whatever extra credit."
Oh.
Fuck, I'm gonna go to this audition,
Right.
So I go to the audition for that, and then I got the part, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't learn. I just couldn't learn. Acting was hard for me because I just
Right.
couldn't remember the script. My mind doesn't work that way.
Right.
Would have failed. Been anally assaulted in Hollywood, probably.
Probably.
I'm very concerned. There doesn't seem to be a lot of. I don't see a lot of caring for my anus. I'm very bothered by the lack of. Very bothered by the lack of concern for my anus.
Steve's concerned for your anus.
Yeah, Steve? Were you concerned for my anus?
Is that what you said? Concern for your anus?
Steve's very concerned.
Because if I'd have followed my mother's advice and gone to LA, God knows what would have happened. I just said I would hate to get anally assaulted. Because
Oh.
this is the 1980s. This is the 1980s. And I've heard what Corey Feldman said
Oh, yeah.
about how if you're under 18 in the 80s, you would
Yeah.
be molested.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Todd Bridges.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, man. That's how I'm glad that you chose the correct path.
yeah, of course, because I'm not an idiot. I knew. Listen, I put a picture up on Facebook the other day of me as a little kid getting a tape recorder for Christmas.
Mhm.
Do you know what I did with that tape recorder? I would do fake radio shows. Okay, I would do fake radio shows
Mhm.
when I was that old in that picture. And that was probably, I don't know. I look like I'm under 10. I don't know when that was.
Right.
So you knew back then.
Yeah, so I knew back then. But then I convinced myself I've got to be a lawyer. I convinced myself that was was me being a lawyer was somehow what I wanted to do. So I ended up going to college on a vocal scholarship, but I was majoring in political science. Because, there's a couple ways to get into law school. You can, major in
Right.
criminal law or whatever, or political science, and then you get into a law school. So that was the plan, was go to political science, and then with a minor in communications, and then go to law school. But I looked at it, and then I was like, okay, and then if I do that, then I can become a political analyst on TV. That was sort of my, what my plan was. But I get there, right?
Right.
Then I start doing open mic nights, at the comedy club, and shit like that. And I'm like, I want to entertain. I don't want to fucking be a lawyer. And I like my political science class, but they said, what are your plans? And I said, well, I want to go to law school. And then people started warning me then, oh my God.
Right.
And one of my professors was a lawyer, and he was like, it's so fucking hard. It's so hard. There's so much schooling. And you hate the early days of law because you can't go in and try any cases, and you can't go in. And I said, well, I want to become a political analyst. And he goes, oh shit. Then he starts telling me all this stuff. So after I'm told all this stuff by people, I start thinking about it. I said, I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to end up getting a political science degree. And then with my communications degree, I'm going to try to become a political analyst. And I'm going to try. And this would have meant in the early 90s, me trying to go to television stations and trying to get a job as a political analyst. So I'd end up going there, or I'd end up going to a state capital of one of the states, and I try to become an analyst. And then I would meet a lobbyist, and they would say, oh, well, you look like you could sell. Here, why don't you join us? And I'd end up being a political lobbyist. And then it would end up in some corporation wanting a law to be passed in their favor, and I'd have to go and try to sell stuff that I didn't even agree with. And I'm like, no, fuck this. This is not the path I want to take. So I transferred. I was at the end of my first semester, I was done. I'm like, no, I just want to be on the radio. Because I like making people laugh. That's why I went to radio. And then I start listening to the radio, and I realize, shit, there's no one making anybody laugh. So I went to radio, and that's how it happened. But thank God I switched.
Right.
You know?
You were happy doing what you were doing, and why be miserable?
Yeah, I would have been miserable.
Yeah.
Because I went to radio, and so I switched, I transfer colleges, and I get on the radio, and they're like, well, you might not get on the air until your last year here. And literally, they go to me, and this is the first semester that I'm in radio. And they put me on the air in my first month in class. And the guy goes, you're good. I'm going to give you a shift on. So he puts me on the air. So literally, I'm the first person in my year to actually have a class.
Ooh.
To have a shift on the radio station.
Wow.
And then like my second or third on-air shift in college radio, and they played it in the quad and stuff, and these really good-looking girls are listening to it.
Oh yeah.
And they give you have a format sheet that you got to follow and stuff. And I'm like, well, fuck this. And I'm throwing the format sheet behind me and just doing bits. So I'm getting in trouble. So the radio manager, the guy calls me and yells at me, what the hell were you doing? I'm like, what? I was just talking. He goes, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk about the music. I go, well, nobody cares about the music. He goes, you were talking about, I did a whole thing about how my mom would take Ziploc bags and hang them on. This is, by the way, this is a true story. She would take Ziploc bags and hang them. And she would hang them on the clothesline. she would wash Ziploc bags and she'd rinse them out with water, okay?
No.
And then she would fold them and then she'd hang them on the clothesline. And that's what she'd put our lunch in for school.
Oh, wow.
So I start talking about that. These girls listening to it in the quad, they're laughing. They want to meet the guy on the radio who's talking. One's really, really hot. So they come up and find me and they start telling me about how funny it was what I was saying on the radio. Meanwhile, the guy who's the teacher, the general manager of the radio station, is yelling at me. So I'm like, okay, I have some asshole yelling at me, or I have three girls, one of them really, really hot, telling me how good I was and how much they enjoyed hearing me talk. So guess which one I picked as being the correct one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
the next show I go on, I do it again. The guy's like, well, you're not going to get your show anymore. I go, okay. And then people that in the college actually listen to my show are like, what happened to that guy? He was funny. And they had to put me back on.
Wow.
So then the guy has to come talk to me and basically tell me I'm right. So I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking there, well, I'm never, ever going to listen to anything this bastard says again. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. So that's literally how, I mean, that's how my radio career got started.
Yeah.
With making people laugh. They thought it was funny when I talked about that. And they would tell me, so I used that as my gauge for what I was doing was correct instead of the professionals. And I've always sort of been like that.
Okay.
I've always just been a little recalcitrant bastard. You know what I mean?
Not you.
Thinking I'm going to follow my heart instead of my head. But, you know, that same guy would have told me that you got to go into political talk, which is what I tried, and how miserable I was in that field. It was horrible. Comedy is where it's at. Because it's funny.
Exactly.
We talked about Steve's felonies. It's funny. Because we didn't commit them.
Right?
The fact that Steve committed them is funny.
And he got away with it.
We could all laugh at Steve for committing the felonies.
Yes.
And
Another felony.
Laugh at other people's stupidity.
yeah. All I know is my mom being such a whack job and washing Ziploc bags and hanging them from the clothesline. And by the way, I used that bit several times. I used it in college radio. That was the first bit that anybody noticed it. When I ended up getting a job, that was one of my first bits I ever did. And then whenever I would move to a new city, that would be one of the first bits I've ever done. Was talking about those fucking Ziploc bags. In fact, when I did open mic night as stand-up comedy, I did the bit about her with the with the Ziploc bags hanging from the clothesline. And I also did the bit about I'm 17 years old, and she says, "Oh, forget the scholarship, go to Los Angeles." That was all in my stand-up. Now, nobody ever went to me after stand-up and said, "Boy, you're really." I never said that, but
Yeah.
But on radio, it worked. People like the bit on radio. You know what I mean? I think it's I think I made the right decision.
Definitely did.
Yeah. So I guess I'm happy that my mom was weird and would hang.
Huh?
She would hang Ziploc bags from the, she would hang Ziploc bags from the clothesline. Thank God. By the way, once this one neighbor was such a fucking asshole to us. This buddy of mine, his wife went and hung out their laundry on their clothesline. This buddy of mine, we snuck out one night, and we went and pissed on it. We went over to this guy's house, and his wife still had the laundry on the clotheslines, and we pissed on his shirts.
Oh my God.
I've never told that before. We pissed on his shirts.
Oh.
We didn't piss on any of her clothes, but we pissed all over his shirt.
Is this the same guy you pissed in the garden?
Yep, same guy.
Oh, shit.
Same guy.
Wow.
That's the same guy. We pissed on his tomatoes. we pissed on his flannel shirt. And he fucking... And then the day after we pissed on it, my neighbor, Chuck, he goes, hey, man, I looked outside. Bill was mowing his lawn. He had a fucking T-shirt on and his flannel over it. I was just laughing. He goes, because we just pissed on it.
Oh.
And he's, driving around. He's mowing his lawn. And by the way, it was the middle of fucking summer. Who's wearing a flannel shirt in the summer? This asshole was.
Wow.
That guy was, he would call us over. Hey, you boys, come here. And it's a summer afternoon. We're out playing baseball or whatever. And we got to walk all the way over to his yard because he's called us over and he goes, look at this tomato. This tomato was grown by an expert, and it's a way for him to brag to us. And literally, we're like 13 years old. We don't give a fuck about this guy's tomato.
Right.
That's why we went and pissed on him in the middle of the night. We always go over to his house and piss on his tomatoes. We went and pissed on his shirt.
Well, urine does have a high nitrogen content.
Meaning what?
It does help the plant.
Oh, it helps the plant?
Yes.
So you're saying we helped him? We helped his tomatoes grow?
Yeah. So I'm watching this new documentary. It's called The Garden. It's about this cult out in the middle of nowhere, and they're being self-sufficient, and they want to recycle their pee.
Oh. So these cultists?
He didn't. They didn't show him, but he was pissing like in a bucket or something.
Oh.
I turned it after that. Like, this is getting a little bit weird for me here. They look like a bunch of big hippie commune and dance around high on mushrooms. And it looks interesting, but I don't think it's for me. They don't have real showers. They have fucking garden hose themselves off. I need a little bit more pressure and warm water.
Why would you ever watch this show?
I was looking for something different to watch.
I'm just wondering why you started watching it.
I probably have a million fucking channels, and I watch the same fucking shows over and over and over and over again.
Very weird.
It's ridiculous.
You need to expand.
I watched a James Bond movie yesterday. I watched Live and Let Die.
Oh. I watched Krampus.
Was it good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was expecting something a little bit different, but it was good. Yeah, Heartland. I'm still waiting on season 17 to start. I already got the first.
You've already watched all the episodes of the first 16 seasons.
Well, yeah. Some of them 2 or 3 times. The same episode. Like when Ty passes away. Oh, it's heartbreaking. I cry. Now Jack's going to die, is what I hear. I hope not.
You hear what? Who's going to die? What?
I think Jack's going to die. He's the old man.
How do you know he's going to die?
Well, because at the end of season 16, he fall into a rodeo shoot, and the horse tramples him,
Oh,
and he's unconscious. Then it ended, and there's been speculation on the Facebook Heartland page that Jack is going to die.
well, there you go.
But it's good news, Heartlanders. Ty is going to come back from the dead.
Oh, so this guy that they thought was dead is not.
I guess he's not. He's going to come back.
So he's not. So he's. They've been thinking he's dead, but he's not.
Yeah.
What
They
is this?
do
Like
that.
Days of Our Lives that you're watching? But
Whose ashes is they sprinkle?
yeah,
They
He's not
sprinkle
really dead.
somebody's ashes.
I'd like to watch it. I'd like to go rewatch a show like that that's run a bunch of seasons.
Well, I've rewatched All American. I love that one.
How many episodes? I've never heard of that show. How many episodes?
It is a pretty good show.
You've never seen All American?
No. Here's what I've watched all of. The West Wing. I love The West Wing, but there's only like 8 seasons of that. I loved Lost. I've watched all the seasons of Lost. I've watched NYPD Blue over again. And I watched The Sopranos. But I'd really like to watch I'd like to watch ER.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
ER have like 20 seasons or something?
Yeah.
Shit ton.
And see how they hold up, the episodes. And I watched House not that long ago.
I love House.
Yeah, House.
You never seen Shameless?
Yeah, I've seen Shameless.
Okay.
I used to have Showtime. I watched Shameless all the time.
I love Shameless. I've seen it twice.
Holly says she likes Tulsa King, Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
I heard they're coming back. Another Sons of Anarchy is coming back. That's what I heard. Only Abel's going to be an adult.
Tom says he just watched he watched The West Wing last month, and he's currently rewatching Newsroom. I'll tell you what I just watched after Matthew Perry died. I just watched Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, which was great.
I can't wait till Yellow Jackets comes out.
Matthew Perry was basically playing himself. A funny guy who was a pill addicted, Yeah. I've rewatched all those Aaron Sorkin. I love Aaron Sorkin. Christina, give me three shows that you've done rewatches of.
Let's see. Friends.
Friends.
That's something I could watch over and over and
How
over.
many? There's like 7 or 8 seasons of that.
10.
Oh, there's
10 seasons.
of it? Shit.
I've seen every episode probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Well, they're half hour.
I've watched them.
Not that hard.
House, I've watched.
House is great. Yeah.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. I've never. Is it Sex in the City or Sex and the City?
And the City. Sex and the
Sex and
City.
the City. I've never watched that show yet.
It's pretty good. I'm trying to think of what else I've watched.
Yeah, but every time I rewatch, it's like I've never seen it before. Like I bet I've watched The West Wing, and I'm not joking. I bet I've done rewatches The West Wing 7 or 8 times, and still, I'll watch stuff, and it's like the first time I've ever seen it. It's crazy how my memory just doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I wish it was better. Oh, Irene says she's watched all of Ozark. I thought Ozark was fantastic. That show was great. Not sure what that noise was. But...
I'm starting to watch The Ranch over again.
I don't know what that is. That just sounds.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, it's pretty funny. It's got
Oh, it's
What?
wonderful.
Sam Elliott and Ashton Kutcher.
And Danny Masterson.
All right, it wasn't Danny Masterson a rapist or something, right?
We don't need to bring up any of his
Well,
mistakes.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch a fucking, you know.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well,
What he did in his personal time is his own business.
I'd rather not. When someone commits a rape, I'd rather not support them, even if it's something they did. You know. They
Okay,
said
I guess I'm going to have to leave the show. then.
well, he was committing. Well, he's not a rapist.
She was 14.
Yeah, but you're not. Danny
She's-
Masterson.
She said yes, so.
Danny Masterson is accused of using his fame
Well, yeah.
to meet people, and then he forced himself
Right.
upon them.
Wow.
So it either happened when he was doing that 70s show or when he was doing the ranch. It had happened during one of those shows, right? I'd rather not support. Just saying. But I know Steve will. Steve loves to throw his support behind rapists.
Anything to help the needy.
Oh my God. Really, Steve?
What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Oh, Cindy says she's watching Call Me Fitz with Jason Priestley. I love Jason Priestley. I love that Beverly Hills. I should go back and watch that.
Oh,
Beverly
yes.
Hills 90210. Oh my God.
Yes, I used to watch that too. I loved it.
I used to love that show in the 90s because there would always be these girls that were like my age, but they're playing like, 17-year-old girls in high school. And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they're really like the one girl on that show, the one that's from Illinois. What the hell is her name? She's a girl that grew up near Champaign. And she starred in that Beverly Hills 90210. She's on Instagram. She's my age, and she looks fantastic.
Jenny McCarthy.
No. Jenny Garth.
Jenny Garth.
Yeah. Oh my God. She looks fantastic. That girl aged well. I got to tell you. She looks wonderful. Or as Steve says, wonderful. She looks wonderful. Yeah, she looks fantastic, though. Some of the other ones have not aged that well, but she looks really good. I wish I'd have aged better. I hate the fact that my hair's graying. Oh, I fucking hate it. I really do. I'm not joking. I hate it. Why couldn't it stay dark? Because I was going through old pictures, and my hair is so dark. Oh my God. I just get so bummed out.
Well,
you guys should see my hair. Oh my God, it just looks so lovely. My hair is so dark and glorious. And now it's so gray and so disgusting. Ugh. It's just so disturbing.
No, it's not.
Oh, it'd be so much better if it was.
Then color it. It's your hair.
Does Deidre like your hair?
I
Does
don't
she complain?
No, I don't think she like. I bet she. I don't know.
It makes her feel young.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have
Her
that
hair,
gray
her
hair.
hair. She colors her hair.
She's a woman.
Well, why can't I color mine? I just don't get it.
Because it makes you.
Nobody
Men who
goes
got
to
their
my
hair
wife-
look ridiculous.
Nobody goes to my wife and says, "Stop coloring your hair." Nobody says it, but me. Oh my God, you don't want to color your hair. I can't. I can't even think of it. People start yelling. You know what I mean?
I just think men that dye their hair look ridiculous. If Dan ever mentioned dyeing his hair, I
Well,
probably
he
kick
doesn't
his
have
ass.
any fucking hair.
He has hair.
He has no hair. The only thing he colors is his pubes.
Who says he has those?
Well, I don't know, but I don't know what he has no hair to color.
His chin.
I'm just saying, I have my hair.
And it looks fine.
I colored my mustache one time with a black marker.
My
What? Why?
you took
Why?
a marker
Make it look darker.
and you started coloring your hair with a marker?
Yeah.
And how'd that turn out?
Well,
Did you get compliments? Did you get made fun
maybe
of?
because one side's darker than the other now still.
Well, don't they make stuff now to?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Because I saw there was a coach, a football coach, who obviously was doing something to his beard, and I don't know what they used to color beards. I don't know what it is, but I think don't you paint something on your beard or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can tell because this guy missed the spot. He's the coach of Ohio State.
Oh,
So he was coloring his beard black, right? And he missed the spot, like right here. And so when he turned to the camera certain ways, you could see like the whole beard would be super, super black, except for the spot that he missed that was just grayish. It was really gray. Like you could just tell he missed the spot or whatever. Like how the hell did this guy not look in the fucking mirror? Jesus. It looked like Bill says, is it shoe polish? Yeah. Yeah, it looked like fucking shoe polish. Wow. On his face. It was unbelievable. So I know that you can color your beard now. There's a lot of guys growing beards.
oh yeah.
So congrats to whoever sells beard polish. Maybe I could grow a beard but my beard would come out white.
Oh yeah.
Look at my whiskers are
Yeah.
light gray. God damn. Oh well. I hate getting old sucks. I fucking hate getting old.
Oh.
Especially now that I'm losing weight. Jesus. I'm losing weight. I weigh less now than I did in the 2000s, you know. But goddamn, my hair looks like I'm 70. Fuck. They need to create something to keep us young. Because you know they're gonna do it. You know damn well.
Oh well, yeah.
You know science is gonna fucking create
That's
something.
coming.
Yeah. To where when you're 30 years old, you just get an injection or something. It'll keep you 30 for the rest of your lives. You want to know when they're going to invent that? 2 years after I die. 2 years
That's
after I die,
horrible.
it's going to be, oh, we've just discovered this new thing.
I was just saw a thing though on TikTok where they were talking about Michael Jackson, really how the kind of shape that he was really in that people didn't know about. Did you know that he was bald, that he wore a wig?
Yeah, I could.
But that all stemmed from that fire he had. They said from when the Pepsi commercial when his hair caught fire.
I could visualize him being bald. Yeah.
And then they said it was. They would just talk about how he used so much artificial stuff to try. He was trying to live to be 150 years old.
And he died at 50, right?
Yeah.
I saw with Vince McMahon. You know Vince McMahon, the guy who used to own the
Yeah.
Mhm.
WWF. He told people that he plans on living to 120.
Wow.
So
He's in pretty good shape.
So I mean it, and I think he's in his 80s, like late 80s or something, and he's in really good shape. So maybe it's early 80s, but You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. Isn't Schwarzenegger up there too?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Harrison Ford's 82. He looks great for 82. So who knows?
Dick Van Dyke's 98.
Yeah, and Dick Van Dyke is on Days of Our Lives right now, I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 98 years old. So who knows? Maybe he's going to, maybe somebody is going to live to 120.
Look at my mom. She's 82. They
Yeah.
said she'd be dead 50 years ago.
She might live another 20 years, spend all that.
God damn it.
I hope she
Well,
does.
I heard all about her month jet packing across the United States and
Yeah.
spending all my fucking inheritance money.
Good for her. Hope she
Plan to
lives
spend
life
it
to the
all.
fullest.
Oh,
If you
I've been thinking about buying a timeshare in San Diego.
Oh,
No.
that's great. Yeah.
What? Why would she buy a timeshare?
Because one of my cousins who's a lot older than me lives out there, and that's where she's been for 2 weeks. She went out there. She lived with us when I was a little boy, because her mom was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So she lived with us for a couple of years. So she's kind of like my older sister. But my mom hadn't seen her in a long time. So, and they paid everything. They paid for my mom to fly out there and paid for everything.
But why a timeshare?
She loved it out there. She said,
I know, but just get a hotel. Go out there every once in a while and buy a hotel. Don't get a timeshare. Timeshare will fucking take everything. You need to talk her out of that timeshare, Steve.
well, I won't be involved with it. I'm sure my brother will be because he's so rich. Homer and Matt are paying for this whole weekend, at the Airbnb and champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, good for fucking them.
Wow. A little bit of jealousy there.
Yeah. What gift are you getting your mom?
Is it supposed to be cold today?
Yeah, it was cold. Dude, it was like the wind chill last night was like 15 degrees.
Oh, son of a bitch. I gotta go out either tomorrow or Thursday. I gotta get Christmas for some people. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I hope to get it at the one-stop shop, all of it, one place at Dollar General.
I'm going to go out today and I'm gonna
I gotta find the closest place for gift cards and lottery tickets.
just go to a convenience store.
Does Casey's sell that shit?
They might have both.
Mhm.
I'm sure that they have gift cards and lottery tickets.
That's what I want.
Any kind of, you can go to a Walgreens and get gift cards from anywhere you want.
But I gotta get cards in. Hell, I just put it in an envelope. So here
I'll
you
tell you
go.
what I'm doing is for Secret Santa. I'm just gonna buy someone a gift card and just have it sent. And I'm waiting to send it in their email Thursday,
Right.
and they'll open it up and go, "Oh, here's an Amazon gift card." That'll be their gift. I don't have to wrap it. I don't have to mail it. I don't have to do
Nope.
anything, but put in their fucking email address, which reminds me, I need to get somebody's email address. But I don't want to ask them because that'll ruin Secret Santa, right? Maybe I'll have DC ask them.
As soon as they open, it's going to ruin it anyway, and they're going to know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
God damn it. Then they'll know how cheap I am. Fuck.
goddamn right. Fucking shit up.
So I was going to buy $50. I don't have any money.
Steve will loan you some.
What? Loan
Money.
you some. Oh, this is a bad week because it's the end of the month.
He has no money. Steve's never gonna help me. Are
Yeah,
you
I know.
kidding?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I have money, but
Never help me.
I have to buy Christmases for my nieces.
Christmases.
I hate to buy my sister-in-law anything, but I probably will.
I think it's wonderful your family's gonna spend Christmas together.
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
very
great.
nice. I do. I think it's nice. It's about time.
It's nice when family can get together and
Yeah.
spend the holidays together.
I think it's wonderful you're being a decent person. You know.
Yeah, because I really didn't want to go, but my mom said, you have to go. You didn't go to Thanksgiving. I said, I didn't go Thanksgiving because you fucking go on a fucking train.
You should go to visit have your family. You'd have a nice time. What's wrong with you having a nice time? Why are you so against having a nice time?
I'm not. I'm just against leaving the house.
I'm leaving the house today. I'm going to take this is what I'm doing. I'm picking up my daughter.
Oh.
And I'm going to drive her. She wants to do some shopping. So I'm going to
Oh.
pick her up and drive her to places so she doesn't have to park. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Well, that's
She
nice.
can just go in and shop, and then I'll wait in the parking lot, and I'll pick her up when she's done.
You're a good dad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My daughter's like, "Oh, Dad, you're so nice."
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I also got to give her one of my credit cards.
Is
Oh,
she
you're
feeling-
really nice.
I take it she's feeling better.
And they put her on this high dose of prednisone, which got her
Oh,
stopped her flare up,
that's good.
so she can actually leave the house and everything now. So
Oh wow.
she's pretty happy about that. So now she wants to go out and do some shopping. She wants to pick a couple things up. So I said, I'll drive.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, I know. I'm very nice, aren't I?
Hmm. Steve, I need to do some shopping. Would you chauffeur me around?
Yeah, you should, Steve. I don't know who the fuck would want to ride in that dirty truck, but I guess Christina would.
No,
I'm
Steve's not
busy.
answering. You're busy. Busy doing what?
Do nothing.
I can't say.
He's busy scratching his balls while sitting in his recliner. That's all he does.
No, like I said, I took a shower yesterday, so my balls don't itch. So I feel pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good actually right now.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you,
know why, but
I want to work out again. I wish my stupid back would stop hurting.
oh,
It's
yeah.
got to listen. It's getting a lot better, Steve. It's getting a lot better.
Oh, that's good. See, just take,
Well, just be
I
patient.
know my legs are in terrible. My legs are in terrible shape, but
Now it's starting to pop.
it's. I changed the bandages yesterday, so I get probably why they hurt so bad today because I have them too tight. But I'd rather them be too tight than too loose, so I need to be compressing it. Just make some mission.
Well, you don't want to get DTD.
No,
You get DTD and end up in the hospital.
and nothing. I looked. My biggest part is the top of my foot was really bad, and I think it's because of my neuropathy is just like right now. I mean, they and I say this
Right here, right now.
whatever I'm smoking here or puffing on or vaping on
Yeah.
works for the neuropathy pain. So that's why I don't have a problem doing it. But the problem in that is sometimes it gets too far,
Mhm.
and I can't feel my feet. So I can't feel my feet anyhow. But
So your feet,
It's-
you can't even feel
hard,
your,
it's hard to explain. I can feel my feet, but I can't feel my feet.
I know what that means.
Like it feels like 10,887,422 needles sticking in my feet. I go to the doctor in February, Tom. But get off my butt, man.
Diabetes.
I got diabetes. I know I got it.
Diabetes.
I'm glad you brought that up. I gotta take my Trulicity today.
I got some Trulicity I'm going to take. Try to lose that weight, buddy. I'm gonna speed up my weight loss. I'm gonna get some Trudicity.
It works, I admit. Except when some people, and I said thank you to the person. Yesterday, I got a Christmas gift in the mail from Martha.
Oh.
Yeah,
Christmas gift that you want.
she sent me 2 pounds of diet gummy bears.
Oh,
0 sugar, 0 fat, 0. Everything is keto friendly.
look at that.
Gluten free. You want me to be honest with you? Taste free too. But
So now you're saying you don't like it.
I'm eating it. I'm eating it by a handful, but I get them out. I put them in my belly, and I say, okay, I want all the orange over here and all the red over here.
But do they
And all
taste
the-
different? Can you does the orange really taste different from the red if they have no taste?
No, I can't tell any difference. I can't tell any. They all taste the same. I was hoping they'd taste different, but nah.
Sorry.
Well, it was still sweet of her. What are you going to get her?
Are you kidding, Charlie? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be there. I just ate some of those, and I had massive shits.
Well, now you know why.
I just ate a package of those horrible gummy bears in my last Walmart Christina order, and I just ate the whole thing. I ate the whole bag, and I had the bubble gut bad. I'm like, God, what is this? I'm like, oh. I had to run to the bathroom and just
Good old Dirty Steve.
then I had to shower.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay. I like taking a shower.
Well, you should take one every day if you like it.
Yes, you should.
God forbid
Daily.
you take a shower every day.
But then I have to do laundry more.
Did you
And I-
ever do your laundry? Did he ever do his laundry last week?
I'm sure he hasn't.
Wait, you went there Friday? He hadn't done it yet?
Nope. And I'm telling you, right, he still hasn't. Look, he's looking out the fucking window, avoiding the question.
Wait, when are you planning on doing your laundry?
Come on, man.
Stephen
When are
Blaine.
you planning on doing it?
I gotta do it today. I gotta do it because I gotta start again. I gotta have clothes ready by Friday to go on my trip. So I gotta do it today.
I would have just paid somebody to do it.
I wish I could find a place that they charge you by the pound, where you bring it in, they wash it and fold it. And I mean, it used to be, man, back in the day, they only charged like $1 a pound. I mean, I'd pay $30 for somebody to fold. If I could wash and fold my laundry, all of it, fuck yeah.
Oh, but when I was doing it, he sure wasn't fucking paying me $30 to do it.
That's what I mean. Like you
You
should.
didn't say you want to pay to do it. You just offered to do it.
I would, Christina, if it was me, I would pay you. I'd say, yeah, I want you over here every Tuesday to pick up the laundry and do it. It's going to be this much money. You say, all right. I say, how much? You say, well, it's going to be this much. I say, okay.
And
That's how it works with normal people.
well, she doesn't say that with me.
He's
I'm not normal. I'm not normal. And plus, I'd have to
You're not
start.
normal.
I would have to start wiping my ass. Or showering every day, one of the two.
Because now you don't. You
Well,
don't
I didn't
wipe
say
your
that.
ass.
Well,
You don't wipe
he
your
doesn't.
ass.
He doesn't. I've done his laundry in the past, and let me tell you, it's not a pretty sight.
It gets worse too.
Let me just say,
Worse than, oh God, no.
your skid marking is getting worse.
No.
So wait, the reason that you don't get your clothes washed is because you don't wipe yourself properly, and so therefore, you don't want anyone seeing that mess.
Oh no, that's not it. No, that's not it. No.
So wipe your ass, and then you can have someone do your laundry. You don't have to be embarrassed.
I'm sure whoever will be doing it.
Or buy a little less THC during the month and have someone do your laundry. know what I mean?
A little THC.
I'm just saying, buy some less vape or whatever you're buying.
Oh.
Buy a little
Yeah,
less weed and have enough money left over to pay someone to do your laundry.
Oh, I got money to do it. I'm not poor, not totally poor.
Well, then pay someone to do your laundry. Why would you have to do it? Tell Christina you'll give her money. She's got a washer and dryer in her house.
You'd
Yeah,
have to pay
but-
me to do your laundry and pay me hush money because I'd
You should take
I
pictures.
know.
But I'm
send you
saying
great pictures.
she'll just go pick it up, take it to her house, do it, and bring it back. It's not sure,
I know.
pay her. Don't be so cheap. And it would get done for you. You wouldn't have to do it at all.
Oh.
See, I was hoping by me not doing his laundry, he would actually keep up on it and do it. Like, leave the apartment to
No,
walk
he's
down
not.
to the laundry room,
It's
It's
just,
it's
get a
I'm
little
not-
bit of exercise in. But I
it's
see
not
that's
the
not
walk.
working.
he just
It's
wears
not the walk.
He just wears the
It's
same
just-
pretty shirt. Remember the shirt he's wearing right now, everybody, because you're going to see this shirt all week.
It's not It's not the walk. It's
Seven-
the guy. You remember, we only have one washer and one dryer, and there are 12 people that live here. Okay.
7 dirty shirts, 6 dirty sweatpants, 5 shit-stained underwear.
4 dirty socks.
4 pairs of socks. 3 male bras.
3 sticky towels.
2 stinky towels.
And a shit stain on his shirt.
There you go. By the way, Dan's working on the 12 Felonies of Christmas song.
Oh boy.
The whole song. Unbelievable. Yep. He never does that laundry. But you don't, but I'm saying she doesn't have to do it at your place. Pay her. She'll just come by, take it to her house, do it, and bring it back. Just pay Christina. Offer her money. In fact, it's Christmas. You should offer her more than, you know what I mean? I mean, that's what I do.
You would think.
That's what I do.
I used to bring his laundry home here and do it, but then, I moved out, and that's when that started.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do his own laundry, but nope.
And this new guy, he don't like washing my clothes and his clothes together.
He doesn't have to know.
I would
He
not
doesn't
wash
know.
your clothes with our clothes. Hell no.
Just pay her the money. I'm sure she just does yours by themselves. She doesn't want to fucking mix your clothes in. Because if
Fuck
she
no.
mixes them in, then she has to separate them. Of course she's not going to mix them in.
Well, you have to separate my clothes. I don't separate them myself. I just,
But that's what I
Put 'em
mean.
on.
She doesn't want to wash little
except
baby-
I did learn.
she
I
doesn't
wash my
little baby
clothes,
with yours. She doesn't want your shit stains from
and then I wash my
clothes getting
towels.
mixed up with his. How disturbing.
Butt boogers floating in the wash.
Ooh, yeah, that happened to me one time when I was at the laundromat, and I opened the dryer, and it started falling out of the dryer. I'm like, where the hell did this shit come from? And I mean, when I were talking toilet paper, and I don't even know where it came from.
Really? You know where it came from.
So disturbing.
That dirty ass.
That dirty ass. Good old disturbing Steve. Oh well.
Fizz.
I looked at the time. We probably should wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I'll take it.
Oh well. I want to thank you all for listening today. Thank you all for supporting whatever the hell you supported. Steve's Felonies, I guess. And I hope you all have a great day preparing for. Everybody's starting to get ready for Christmas now. It's getting crazy out there for shopping.
Oh boy.
And I'll tell you what, get to the grocery store soon because you know those last few days before
Oh,
holidays, grocery stores are insane.
Yeah.
No stainless tonight. No stainless tonight. So if somebody else has a show idea, let me know. I wish I could do a show with Steve, but yeah.
whatever. I won't start my laundry till after 9 o'clock in the house.
I think I told you what I do. I just pay somebody to do it.
Well, I gotta do what I gotta do to this week. So
You're so high
I
you can't even
understand.
talk. Jesus. What?
Damn.
What in the world?
Holy shit.
But that was just atrocious.
Do you see why I don't want to do his laundry? That right there.
I apologize to anyone. that did that. I apologize to anyone who do that.
I think I just peed myself.
Oh my!
I think you did more than pee. God damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You are really sick.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for watching us today, everybody. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great game show. I hope you have a great Who Shit Steve's Pants game show episode tonight. Maybe that's what you should. Maybe you should do the show, Steve.
Yeah.
Time for Who Shit My Pants. It's time to play Who Shit My Pants. Now here's your host, Steve Stanton. And Tom Hardiman Jackson Jr.
Oh my God.
Steve and Tom show. Who Shit My Pants?
I think that was the worst one yet.
That sounded completely disturbing. God.
Oh my
damn.
God. Shitter's full.
Sorry.
Why couldn't I stop the show like how disturbing? All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody. So long.
Goodbye.
Hey.